Well, hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and we've got a pretty nice day going on. It's in the low 60s, very little breeze if any, and so yeah, we're going to put the roof on today, and I have brought my first piece of tin up here, and I'm going to take you over and show you how I cut it. I think I've shown this before, but I'm going to show it again for those who may not have seen it. And when you're cutting roof tin, well, you could cut it with a pair of tin snips, but that's the hard way to do it. I'm going to show you the easy way to do it. Quick and efficient, and not only efficient, but also accurate. So hold on to your hats. I'll move my camera in closer so you can see up close and personal. Now, the first thing you got to know is that you're going to cut it with a circular saw. We call them skill saws, but that's a brand name. And to do it, we're going to turn our saw blade around backwards. Normally, those teeth would be facing up in that direction, woo, like that. Now they're facing down, so we're going to cut on the back side of the tooth. We've got our line down here, and I have a support right in there so that when I run my saw across, it's supported all the way. I have a ladder underneath here so everything won't just drop and fall and all that good stuff. I'm adjusting my blade so it comes just through on the tin. And I'm cutting from the back side, that way the ribs are pointing down instead of up, and I don't have to go up and down, I just go straight across. We got it all cut now. Next thing to do is put it up on the roof. So I'm going to leave a couple inches hanging over the edge. Like that. Now it's hard for me to see up in there because of the way the sun is shining. But I'm leaving the ribbed edge hanging out. Now you normally want to screw in the top of the rib. If you look down here at this piece, you can see the rib right there in the middle. But I got to tell you, it's real hard to screw into that rib. I probably should have a nail punch. See, they didn't even get it on the rib there. They made it down to the side. Well, this is not critical. And this is not, I'm not doing this primarily for waterproofing, so I'm going to be screwing it down on the flats. So let me get my other pieces and cut them, and we'll get them all put up there, and then I'll climb up there and finish screwing it down. I'll show you what I'm doing once I'm up there. Okay, so I need to rip 4.5 inches off of one edge of this because my shed roof is not 8 feet, it's a little over 7 feet, and I've got it hanging out 2 inches on the left side, as you can see right up there. And to get only 2 inches hanging over on the right side, I have to rip some off of my tin. If everything in this world was perfect, then I wouldn't have to rip anything. But we're going to. Well, the roof is just about done. Stop shaking, George. And but I promise you I'd take you up top, and so you make sure you put your foot on the first rung down there. See that? Like that. And then you go to the next one. You put your next one on there. And when you're climbing a ladder, you don't put your hand here on the rung. You put your hand here on the outside. The reason being is if that rung would break, and that doesn't very often happen anymore with aluminum ladders and so forth. In the old days with wooden ladders, it wasn't unusual to have one that was beyond its life expectancy and somebody just didn't bother to fix it. So you keep putting your hand on the side as you climb up, okay? And you get up to the roof here. Now you can see what we did up here. And I screwed on the flats, mainly because we get lots of wind around here. And if I didn't have it on the flats, it would be flapping. But you'll notice that I also screwed it on the ridges in most of the places, which is where you're normally supposed to. And I didn't screw it on the ridges everywhere, mainly in places that already had holes, and I had to fill them in one way or another. So yeah, that's what I did. And you'll notice out there on the outside edge, that's the windward side of my shop. I put double screws on that last row. That's where we cut it off. I ended up cutting that with a skill saw. Couldn't do it the way I normally would like to do it, using my utility knife and just snapping it. It wasn't having it. And you can also see that I have siliconed it at the top all the way across. And you can see I got big gaps in my roofing, the original roofing on here. And it's, yeah, we got problems going on there. I'm going to have to make some flashing to put on here, because I am getting some water in, especially over in that area there. And I'm going to be taking down that tree because, yeah, it's always dumping junk there, as you can see. So I'm going to be taking that tree down and doing some more repairs on my roof. I've already coated it twice, and I have a leak somewhere back down in there. Not a bad one, but so I've got to go around, re-nail, re-screw, and yeah, we'll put another coat on. So that's our roof done. You know, used roofing. Whoop, make sure you get your foot on the rung there, George. And I think that we got all the holes. You can see gobbledygooks. Who did I get that one up there? I see one. I guess it's got gobbledygook in it too. Okay, I siliconed everything that I thought I needed it to. And I didn't know what these brackets were actually made for. Turns out they're made for these pre-made sheds, and you put them together, and yeah. Well, I got a whole box, couple of 3-4 boxes of this stuff. Not exactly like this, but at an auction, and it was part of the lot that I bought. So we're good to go. Now the next thing is we got to hang our winch right up in there. That's what we've done all this for, is to hang a winch, have a place to hang it from. And I figured while I'm doing that, I might as well put a roof over it and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So there you have it. Till next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, saying thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs up, sharing, all them good things. And hold on for one more thing. Okay, now it's done. Bye for now.